On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 18-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
The play brings up 3rd down.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun is Eason. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Johnson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10-10.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Ball carrier.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
A 3-yard
and that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Number 28.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7.
Taken down.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Eason. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
49-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Extra point.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Colts 0. Fairbairn.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Eric Murray. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the give, this is Mack. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw on third down. Eason looking for field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Complete.
Paris Campbell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Texans 14, Colts 7. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle, but back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Ball carrier. Darius.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Colts 7.
Five yards remain on second down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
No gain.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
From the gun on third, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
By the Colts.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Complete to Marlon.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Eason to throw. Dumps this one off to Mack. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Indianapolis.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run it with Mack. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it's up 2nd and goal. And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
And ties the game at 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
8-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Open man is Cooks, he's got it.
Touchdown.
Brandon Cooks. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Texans 21, Colts 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Play action. It's Eason.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Eason.
He completes this one to Mack. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
8-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. It's been a long day for you.
Watson looks to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. They'll run it with Johnson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete. It's now 4th down and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And this carries into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Cobb. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Gain of 12.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019, and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Indianapolis.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I know he ain't got it. Time to go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson, screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Watson on 3rd down. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
The Colt ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Buying time to his left. Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
First and 10, Eason. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown.
Michael Pittman. Touchdown.
Michael Pittman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Darius Leonard on the
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry here for Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Naheem Hines.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
The result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Watson.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
It's now 3rd.
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
53, check 53, alert. Mike, 53, Mike.
From the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
This is fielded at the 7. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
2 yards.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
25, Marlon.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down and 8. get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
44-yard line.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll toss this right side to Mack. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He'll look to throw. Fighting Hilton on his slant. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. He's back to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
And it's 3rd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
The 11-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
it's caught inside the 25. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like...
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Watson now to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
31.
Well, Charles, they were...